SacTown Movie Buffs TV with your host, Kier Stoves.
And welcome back to another edition of SacTown Movie Buff Television. Once again, it's your host, Kier the Critic, and today in the studio we have another co-host.
Jason Alley.
Jason Alley's in the studio, and today we're actually going to be sitting down with a writer, also our executive producer of SacTown Movie Buff Television, Mr. Paul Newton. How you doing today, Paul?
Hi, Kier. It's a pleasure to be here.
It's a pleasure to have you, man. Well, thanks for being on the show. I know you've been kind of working with us for about the last year or so, and you had a really great film in our festival last year, which is how I first came to know you. And now you actually have another film that's going to be in the festival this year, which will be House of Haunted Pancakes.
Haunted House of Pancakes.
Haunted House of,
Close.
yes. Haunted House of Pancakes, yes.
Everyone makes that.
Yeah, I know, everybody makes that mistake, yes. It's,
and we've questioned our title.
Not
too
a
wordy
problem.
for a lot of people.
Yeah, it's a little wordy, but it's okay. A little slip up there, you know. Haunted house haunted, you know.
Yeah.
But, so it gets a little confusing. But yeah, let's get right into it, man. So what is the film about? For anybody that hasn't seen it, wants to come check it out at the festival in April, can you kind of give us a brief synopsis of kind of what the film is?
Yeah. The brief synopsis is it's Halloween night at a small, kind of seedy little diner, and an evil waffle maker shows up and turns all of the food into killer creatures, and the servers and customers have to try and survive the night.
So a family film.
Sure.
Yeah. No, and I would say it's probably described kind of a horror comedy. Is that a fair?
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's kind of similar with your last film as well. Was kind of a horror comedy as well.
Yes. Yeah. The last one was Lego My Soul, which was about a possessed waffle iron that basically child's play, but with a waffle iron.
For sure.
It harassed a housewife and whole family. And that one was the inspiration for Haunted House of Pancakes.
Yeah, because that one was more the Lego My Soul was a short, and this is actually a feature.
This is a feature now.
Very cool.
So I made Lego My Soul, sent it around to some festivals and stuff, made some contacts, and this guy, Nathan Dalton, saw my posting about it and contacted me and said, that sounds really interesting, right at my alley. He's I later found out he's the writer of Attack of the Killer Donuts.
Okay.
And so we kind of started talking about food
I was
horror.
gonna say that's
Food
a good
horror,
food horror, yeah.
And hit it off, and he started asking me like, "Oh, do you have plans to turn this into a feature?" And I said, "No, not really. I want to move on. Do other stuff. I'm more than just haunted breakfast foods."
Yeah.
Right. But hey, if it works, it works,
Yeah.
right?
If it works, it works.
Yeah,
then
lean
he-
Time
into
for
it.
lunch.
Yeah.
Right?
He contacted me again.
You gotta eat.
He didn't give up. So he contacted me again a few months later and said, "Look, I've got a really dumb idea. I think we should collaborate on it." I said, "Huh?" That's kind of my brand. Really
Right.
dumb ideas.
Right.
That,
And it just
make
kind of
something fun out of
inspired
it.
from
So
there.
I'm like,
Now
give it a shot.
And so he's not local, correct, to California or to
No,
Sacramento?
he's out in Kentucky.
Okay. And so I know you had to kind of travel to do. Was it filmed in Kentucky?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, right on the Cincinnati border.
Okay.
So we rented out an old, I think it was like an old Gold Star chili restaurant for a month, and it had been closed down for like 2 years, and the place was a mess.
Yeah.
So we had to do lots of cleaning before we could then do our movie magic to make it look grimy. And
Yeah.
So you went to a
Movie
grimy
grimy,
place, you
yeah.
cleaned it up, and then you made it look grimy again.
Yeah.
Movie grimy.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Instead of real grimy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It was we put spray bottles of cocoa powder and water to spray down on the walls, and just looks all dirty.
like
but
greasy.
smells great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure it does. Yeah.
But with people, working there for, I think we had I think it was about 16, 19 days of shooting. Spent a lot of time there. We had to make sure people felt comfortable touching
Gross
surfaces.
stuff. Yeah, for sure. No, I totally get that. So you have to kind of make sure it's, above board at the very least.
Yeah,
So,
for
no,
sure.
Totally get that. So you were there for a whole month then? Is that the filming was about 2 weeks?
Yeah, I was there
or-
for just over 3 weeks.
Okay. And it was filmed last summer or?
Last February.
Okay,
So
okay.
A year ago today, we were probably a
In the middle of it.
couple of days away from wrapping.
Very cool.
Does it have a connection to your previous film, or is it just kind of an expansion / remake, kind of like Evil Dead 2 to Evil Dead?
In spirit,
Okay.
there's a connection. There's
Okay.
no. It's not a shared universe.
Okay. Okay. Shared
it's-
haunted breakfast universe.
Yeah, no, because the other one was all domestic,
Yeah.
and was Child's Play riff. This one is almost more of a Gremlins.
Oh, nice.
So I know you're the writer on the film. Did you already have so you had to write the script from scratch then basically then, or did you already have
So
an idea?
Nate and I collaborated on.
Oh,
the
got it.
script.
Okay. So you guys kind of worked together on that.
Yeah.
Very cool. And what was your overall assessment once you saw the finished product?
It was fantastic. Very exciting. A ton of very talented people helping us out, and some, definitely some rising stars on the thing, and just seeing actors absolutely nailing lines that you didn't even expect to hit as hard as they did.
Right.
That's always, so
Makes you
rewarding.
feel good, right? Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm still, I'm biased, but I'm often quoting some of the lines, and my wife's getting sick of it. But
So if I'm obviously it's going to be at our festival on Sunday, which is
it's gonna be the world premiere.
the world premiere. Yes, it'll be the world premiere at our festival, which will be Sunday, April the 27th. It'll be in the evening. I forgot the exact time. I think it's somewhere around 5:30ish that it's going to play. And if I was somebody watching this and I was like, well, why should I come check this out? I mean, what would you say is a reason? What's the general audience you think that would be interested? Like people that just love horror, people that love horror comedy, or just people that love film in general?
Or breakfast.
Or breakfast, yeah.
Yeah, no, I think it's universal appeal.
Yeah.
We've got the gnarly horror kills, plenty of blood. We've got a little bit of a romance at the core as well. I think we've got some definitely some humor in there. So if you like horror, you like comedy, you like breakfast,
You like romance?
you like romance,
You like to eat?
Yeah.
This is
You
probably
can't go
for
wrong.
You. Yeah,
Yeah.
you can't go wrong. Yeah, I saw it a few months back, and we've had some conversations. I definitely enjoyed the film quite a bit. It is different than Lego My Soul, but it's obviously more of a complete film because it is a feature. So you were able to kind of like flesh out characters a little bit more. Obviously, have a little bit more dialogue and banter and things of this nature. So I think that it's going to be. I think it's going to be an even, I don't want to say a better film, but I think it's going to be, it's hard to say, because you're comparing a short versus a feature, but it'll be more fleshed out is what I want to say. So
For sure.
So I think that if anyone that saw Lego My Soul, which was a huge hit at the festival last year, everybody loved it. I think that those same people would be very interested in seeing this one as well, just from my personal opinion. So
Thank you. Yeah, no, I certainly hope so.
yeah.
And I know, we crowdfunded Haunted House of Pancakes. I know we also have a lot of, so we got a lot of talk up in kind of the local film circles. So I know there's a lot of people here that are looking forward to seeing it, and I'm pretty sure we're not going to let them down.
No, I don't think so at all. I think it's going to be a very packed, robust audience. I think, I think that the kinds of people that come to our festival are the kinds of people that I think are definitely going to love that. Because we get a lot of people that people love other things other than horror and horror comedy, but we get a lot of people that love horror and love horror comedy. Jason being one of those people. Yeah. But I think it'll play very well at the festival. I definitely think we're gonna hype it up, and I think it's gonna do quite well.
And it's gonna look and sound fantastic.
Oh, it will look and sound better IMAX. Any other theater you're gonna play it in than the IMAX. I mean,
exactly. Exactly. That's why I'm talking to a lot of the cast and crew. Come on out and see it. This is
definitely the one opportunity to. I mean, obviously you'll go on and play at other festivals and things of this nature, but the IMAX, in my opinion, has the best quality sound, the best picture, the largest screen. I just don't think you can beat it as far as like the actual quality of the screen itself. So it's going to look amazing on there for sure.
Yeah. And I'll also say I've talked to you about this before, but the vast number of I probably haven't had a vast number of festival experiences. But of the festival experiences I've had, I don't know of anyone who promoted the event more than you did. So you did a great job filling the theater, creating a atmosphere, and everyone's there loving films. And I know I had a fantastic time last year, and I think everyone is going to have. I mean, not just my film. But I know a handful of other films have gotten in and stuff.
We've
it is going to be
it's a phenomenal lineup,
weekend.
and you are going to be on the tail end of that lineup. So we're going to have Saturday, which will be a great day of a lot of shorts. We'll have a feature on Saturday, and then Sunday is going to be kind of our longer shorts, if you will. And then your film will basically queue up our awards for Sunday night. So it's going to be great. I envision having a big audience. Definitely a loud, boisterous audience, and I think it's gonna be a lot of fun for sure. So, I can't wait. So, and that's my thing, and that's kind of who I am. I try to promote, the festival as much as possible. Anything I do, I put all into it, because I want it to be a success, not just for me, because I consider myself to be kind of more of a vessel for the films themselves, because anybody can go rent out an IMAX and say, hey, come watch this film at the IMAX, and get people to like submit to projects. But me, I really want it to be an experience. I really want to have a packed audience. I really want to see a lot of people there. And it's just fun. It's just a fun, festive time at the festival. Everybody's collaborating. You meet new people. I even meet new people. Every time I go, I meet somebody new. And I think it's going to be great. And I just think having your film close out our festival, I don't think you could have it any better way. So that's just my personal opinion. So,
man, I definitely, of the filmmakers that I've spoken to that have taken part in your festival that are going to be there this year, everyone agrees you are great at bringing everyone to the top, really getting a spotlight on some incredible talent, and being appreciative of.
I mean, that's what we try to do. And, I do it even before we get to the festival. As soon as I select your film, I give everybody gets queued up. I blast it all over social media as soon as I select a film. I did 2 of them today, just to make sure that people know, hey. And then once we start actually putting together the blocks, I'll do the same thing with all the films that are going to play in certain blocks. And I try to market it the best I can because I really do want it to be a great experience. And I think people are really going to enjoy your film as well as the other 40 some odd films we're going to have at the festival. So I'm really excited. We're about 2 months out, and I just can't wait to see your film and all the other films on the screen. So I think it's going to be a great time. So, but we thank you for being on the show. Anything else?
One other question.
Oh no.
Okay.
One other question. So now that you've made one film about haunted waffles and one film about haunted pancakes, do you prefer pancakes or waffles? This is something I'm passionate about. So, yeah.
I'm more of a waffle guy myself. So
we can still be friends.
It's all right.
But if it's possessed, I'll take either one.
Okay.
Yes,
there you go.
Any of the possessed breakfast food are the best types of breakfast foods for sure. So.
Yeah, get a little spice to them, a little kick.
Are we looking for a French toast trilogy?
We'll see.
Okay.
We'll see. There
I'm hoping for it.
there is some talk of a sequel.
Okay.
But right now, everyone is really just trying to
Focus on the film.
focus on getting
Yeah.
it polished
Yeah.
and finished. So we'll start having those conversations maybe over the summer.
All right.
Very
Okay.
cool.
All right,
We'll
good,
check back.
good.
Maybe we'll have you back on the show, and we can talk about. I don't know. It can be called Haunted House of French Toast, right? That'd be something different. That'd be something different. So,
Omelet of Doom.
Definitely, if we're doing a
Yeah,
sequel,
yeah.
we're gonna mix it up quite a bit.
Okay,
and
yeah.
it'll be bacon.
Yeah.
Bacon. But no, seriously, it's going to be a great film. I can't wait to see it at the festival. Everybody's going to be very excited, and I know there's, I can honestly say there's already some buzz around it just from people from the CFAA have been talking to me about it. So there are a lot of people that are excited about the film. So I'm expecting, a good sized audience. I'm expecting the people that show up are going to have a great time. So, but so we'll see you in a couple months, and we thank you for being on the show. And we'll just keep it moving.
Fantastic. Thank you much.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Order up, almost there.
Hey, pan customers only.
Potato skins. Order's up. Just testing you. I gotcha.
Y'all hear about the waffle emporium that burned down last week? More like a waffle no-morium. It was a massacre. Syrup everywhere. Waffle batter splattered on all the walls. I can still smell the burning waffles now.